Hi, everybody. Matt Noyes, 1 Degree Outside Weather Network, 1degreeoutside.com. Look, if we have any updates to bring you during the day today on the thunderstorms, we're going to put them on the website always. So social media feeds, you don't always see everything, but you go to 1degreeoutside.com, you'll see it all right there, including any updates we have for thunderstorms today. And that is the first thing in Noyes' notes. When thunder roars, go indoors. If you can hear that thunder, then lightning is close enough to be a risk for you. Also, keep in mind, if you get our app, then you have the lightning notifications that you can turn on and weather notifications as well. Then you never need to worry about it. Eastern Mass still has a shower on Saturday, particularly in the morning to midday. The impulse, the jet stream energy driving these storms still will come overhead on Saturday morning. Then you get improvement Saturday afternoon with Father's Day looking and feeling amazing. Absolutely. Again, reminder on the app, you just want to make sure that you've downloaded it because you'll be able to get the interactive radar. I've mentioned before, I love the past plus future option so you can actually see where the storms have been, where they are, and where they're going in the next few hours. All right, if you're watching on social media, click the link. We'll do the next 24 hours. If you're watching on our website, let's go ahead and dive in. So here's what's happening for us today. You can see the temperatures reaching up into the 80s, the air rich with humidity, dew point temperatures climbing to near 70 degrees. All of that in a southwest wind is fuel for showers and thunderstorms. We can highlight the forecast precipitation for you. This really shows you the areas we think there'll be the most showers and storms. Where you see those yellow dots, that's actually 3 inches of precipitation. That's a possibility. So there is the risk for some isolated flash flooding today, and we'll get into that. Severe weather, scattered severe storms, meaning damaging winds, large hail a possibility. Remember, lightning's not a classification for severe weather. So you don't get a severe thunderstorm warning from the government if there's just lightning, but it can be deadly, right? Which is why I mentioned our app and the lightning alerts you get with it. In blue is isolated severe thunderstorm threat for today. In green is where we may get at least some spots of flash flooding. What happens is we get into the evening, the storms slow down a little bit. They kind of coalesce and come together, and that may produce just enough rain to cause some localized flash flooding. So just be ready to kind of avoid some of the low-lying and poor drainage areas as we get into the evening hours. In terms of the midday map, there's a couple rounds of showers and storms already. We've already had a couple showers around this morning, which you can see on our radar. But nonetheless, you can also see another line that's developing out of western New England, eastern New York at noon. So as we get to the afternoon, about 3 p.m., you've got at least a few kind of areas of showers and thunderstorms coming through, feeding off that heat and humidity. By 6 p.m., still, you've got a large area of scattered showers and thunder. And when we get to 9, this is what I meant about them kind of coming together, especially over southern New England, and producing some higher rainfall totals. High temperatures today, as I mentioned, into the 80s we go. Now, admittedly, if you're in the presence of that southwest wind off the ocean, that keeps you a little bit cooler, right? So that's near the south coast. Central New England, very similar. The farther north that you go, you start to come into the areas where we've got either more clouds or the cold fronts coming in from the north. So in northern New England, we're talking about temperatures that'll be a little bit cooler for us here today. Although the great north still comes to 75 to 80, still has scattered showers and storms, and actually parts of Nova Scotia, at least away from the south-facing coast, are able to hit 80 degrees by the end of today. I mentioned some of those showers and storms linger into the evening, even the overnight tonight, but less humid air starts coming in from the north. And it will be more comfortable Saturday, but the jet stream disturbance driving all this still produces a shower here and there in eastern Massachusetts and much of southern Connecticut, Rhode Island during the course of the morning to maybe even a pop-up one at midday. We'll cover that in the Insights video, which again, we'll post shortly over on our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com. Stay safe, and again, you can check in for updates over the course of the day.